Ryan's in for Keith to talk about a big winter storm heading to most of our way today. And Ryan, a lot of us are thinking in our heads, when should we start shoveling, plowing, and would salt even be effective for this one?
Well, from Portland south, you'll be able to when you wake up in the morning. The rest of us, it's more of a daytime thing tomorrow. And unfortunately, not much in the mountains. So this is really one of those storms that depends on location in terms of the impact. Good evening, everybody. One of the main points with this one is that it will be a dry, fluffy snow, easy to clean up. In some places in central Maine where you just get a little bit, you may just be able to use the broom on your front steps, that type of thing. It starts after midnight in southern Maine, the most of it falling between 6 o'clock tomorrow morning and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And for a while, it will be coming down hard, especially in southern Maine tomorrow morning. But there is going to be a big difference between southern Maine and the mountains, really, with a big difference in between. The most will be down over York County. I do want to point out the dew points, something we usually show you in the summer to relate how much humidity is in the air. They are very low. The air is bone dry. Dew points below zero. Might be one of those days where you need the chapstick a little more or you're running the humidifier in the house. You can kind of feel the dry air. And when you have a storm moving into a dry air mass, it takes a while to saturate the air, which is why it'll take a while for the snow to overspread much of central and southern Maine. Temps now in the teens to around 20, but pretty cold up north, single digits in northern Maine. Here's the snow shield now working into New York City, Albany, first flakes in Connecticut. Heavy precip, though, down into the mid-Atlantic. And more of this is moving east than it is north. That's why we all won't get into this as it bumps into this cold, dry area of high pressure. So we'll go through the timeline. No problems this evening other than it being cold. Clouds will continue to increase. By midnight, getting the first flakes down around Kittery and Portsmouth. And from there, most of the snow during the overnight falls in York County. By 3 o'clock, starting to get it into Portland. And then by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, this leading edge of snow could really be anywhere between Portland and Lewiston. So I think your best commuting weather early tomorrow morning will be to the north and east of Lewiston. South of Lewiston, likely to have some snow, and the roads in York County will be slippery tomorrow morning because look at these temperatures in the teens. At that point, the snow can readily accumulate even if the roads are treated. By 9 o'clock, the snow lifting north into central Maine. We've got some bands of snow working through southern Maine, and they briefly may get heavy during the morning hours tomorrow. And this will be a fluffy snow through the entire event with temperatures that are still in the teens. But notice at noon, from Waterville, Bangor north, there's really nothing, maybe just some flurries and light snow there. So really the bulk of the snow during the day tomorrow will be along the mid-coast into central and southern Maine. Then after about 2 or 3 o'clock, we do start to end this. By 6 tomorrow evening, it's done in Portland, ending in Bangor, and starting to end down east. So this really is a morning to early afternoon type event tomorrow. There will be some wind. We're going to get some gusts up to about 30 or 40 miles per hour during this. Not expecting power outages, but it will blow and drift the snow around. So especially in southern Maine where we get 6 to 10 inches, there will probably be some drifts much higher than that, given the snow is so light and so fluffy. Do want to mention there is a big difference from south to north. So any slight change in the location of these snow bands would impact the numbers. But this is our best estimate right now, 6 to 10 inches, including Portland, all of York County. 3 to 6 inches from Lewiston to the mid-coast into down east, probably Ellsworth included in that too. And then 1 to 3, Bangor, Waterville, Augusta over to Rumford, and then not much north of Route 2. So southern Maine gets the most. And by the way, it wouldn't shock me if a town or two in York County comes away with a foot. Seas running 6 to 9 feet tomorrow, gale warning in effect, no surprise with that strong wind. So after this, it's chilly on Friday, highs in the 20s. Snow really won't be melting at all. A little bit nicer on Saturday, highs in the low 30s. On Sunday, there could be a few snow showers around, and then we do warm up a little bit early next week with maybe a few flurries or sprinkles on Tuesday. But guys, after this, no big storms for a while, so we get a little break.
Breathe after that.
Yes, you got it.
Thanks, Ryan.